Ever had a brilliant idea pop into your head only to watch it fade away because no one jumped on board? Imagine if every idea you shared immediately sparked interest, curiosity, and excitement. You'd feel unstoppable, right? Well, just like tying a bow tie perfectly transforms your appearance and confidence, choosing the right words transforms your ideas from overlooked to unforgettable. So here's a quick tip. Use action-focused language like I'm planning or I'm working on, rather than passive phrases like I have an idea. Tonight, I'm going to reveal more simple yet powerful hacks that you can use right now to make your ideas irresistible and ensure they get the attention you deserve. Are you ready to turn your sparks into blazing successes? All right then, let's dive in. Oh, and stick around, because in the Mastery Minute, I'll give you an idiom that'll instantly make your listeners lean in and say, ooh, tell me more. And remember, as usual, drop your questions in the chat, and I will answer them live after the show. All right, let's dive in. Meet Sarah. She's a talented product manager bursting with ideas, but every time she pitched one, it fizzled out faster than a wet firework. She would nervously announce, I have an idea, and then wait awkwardly. Crickets, chirping, cheep, cheep. Nothing happened, and her confidence took a hit. But then we sprinkled a little magic on her approach. Instead of hesitantly saying, I have an idea, she began confidently stating, I'm working on an exciting new concept. Oh, suddenly ears start to perk up, and her colleagues leaned forward. And then she would use vibrant, clear present tense verbs and embrace what I call the triple A rule. Answer clearly what it is, add a compelling reason why it matters, and ask an open-ended question to engage her listeners' opinions or suggestions. Questions like, what would you add to this? Or how might this improve your workflow? The reaction was immediate. Her spark ignited enthusiasm and curiosity and real collaboration with her team. And by the next quarter, Sarah wasn't just talking about ideas, she was launching successful products and projects. That's the power of language in action. And tonight, you'll learn exactly how to do the same thing. All right, I'm going to jump right in. Ideas. Ideas don't just flourish by accident. They need structure and support and action. Without a clear roadmap, even the most promising ideas can fade into obscurity. But with the right strategy, your ideas can start to gain momentum and attract attention and drive real change in your office or in your team. So today, let's give your ideas the structure they need and the support they need. And I'm going to go through 5 simple, actionable steps you can start using tomorrow to ensure that your ideas flourish. Or if you're working the late shift, maybe you can use them today. All right, number 1. Name your action with present continuous. What does that mean? Okay, this is a grammar lesson real quick. Present continuous is when you're using the verb in the continuous sense. So imagine you're in a meeting. Everyone's just chatting away. Ideas are flying around the room. You want to get your idea across clearly and effectively, but you need attention quickly. So instead of jumping in and starting with something passive like, I have an idea, you confidently jump in with action-driven language. I am planning a quick guide for our new team members. Or I'm exploring a way to streamline our reporting. That's the present continuous. I am verb-ing, right? I'm planning, I'm exploring. That's that action motion. This approach instantly signals movement and active progress. So your colleagues don't just hear, I have an idea. They can visualize you actively taking steps. And it sparks curiosity and interest, making them eager to know more. Now they're, what's going on? That's why action-focused language works. It positions your idea as already underway, creating immediate momentum. Next, keep it simple and clear. Picture yourself explaining your idea in a crowded coffee shop. Your listener has distractions everywhere. The noise, the people passing by, maybe even their phone buzzing. They're looking at scrolling the screen. You need your words to cut through all that noise. That's why short, direct statements work best. Say something clear and impactful, like, I want to solve our scheduling delays. Or this idea will make our meetings shorter and more focused. And everybody loves shorter meetings, right? I can't stand those long meetings. Ugh. So simple, straightforward language helps your listener grasp the core of your idea immediately, right away, keeping their attention and making your point memorable. It helps ensure that your message lands clearly, even amidst distractions. Yeah, even when you've got distractions all around. The next up, we've got the AAA rule that I mentioned earlier. So let's go back to that busy meeting. You introduce your idea clearly. I'm working on a new checklist for weekly reports. Next, you add a compelling reason. I think it will save us 2 hours each week. Finally, you invite collaboration by asking an open-ended question. What do you think we should include? When you're asking for opinions, you're getting people to be involved. So I call this the AAA rule. Answer, add, then ask. This provides a clear, simple structure that guides your listeners through your thought process and actively invites their input. So it makes your idea feel more like a collaborative effort rather than a solitary proposal. It's not just you. If you want to dive deeper into using the AAA rule and other powerful techniques for conversations, check out my new course, Hidden Conversation Hacks for Busy Professionals. The link's down in the description on that. Okay, build in follow-through language. What is follow-through language? Think about the last idea you heard and forgot about instantly. Probably you don't remember it now, but it's probably because there's no clear next step. To avoid this, always use follow-through language. Say something like, I'll circle back with the details by Friday. Or let me schedule a quick test to update the team. Using follow-through language reassures your listeners of your commitment. It turns little vague ideas into tangible action plans. It creates accountability, ensuring that your ideas maintain momentum. Very, very useful. And our fifth tip on this is practice consistently and invite collaboration. Imagine mentioning a new idea every week, casually during coffee breaks, emails, or team chats. With each mention, your idea becomes more tangible and familiar to your team. You could say, hey, I'm still refining that new workflow idea. Any suggestions? Keep that momentum going with your team. Why is this important? Because consistency and consistent practice builds your confidence. Not only that, it improves your language skills and makes your team feel like they're involved. Regular collaboration turns your ideas into joint projects. That makes it more likely that you'll achieve and your ideas will achieve success. And everybody loves success, right? Okay. All right, let's recap this. The 5 action steps. 5 steps. Remember, use action verbs in present continuous. I am verbing. I'm doing, right? This shows movement. 2, keep your language short, clear, and to the point. Structure your pitch using the AAA rule. Answer, add, ask. Then follow up with clear next steps to show some commitment on your part. And finally, practice weekly. Practice sharing your ideas weekly and involve others for feedback and support. Look, flourishing ideas don't come from luck. They come from action. When you speak with clarity and you structure your messages thoughtfully and invite others into your process, your ideas gain life and momentum. So practice these small shifts every week, and you'll not only start to grow your confidence, you'll become the kind of communicator people want to follow. So take that idea in your notebook, give it structure, and let it run. All right. So here's your challenge for this week. Pick one small idea, anything from improving a process to writing a short guide, and present it using the AAA rule. Use action language and promise one clear next step. Then let me know in the comments how did it go. If you've got any questions about this, please take a minute, drop a drop a message or question in the chat. I'll be happy to answer those right after the Mastery Minute. And if you are serious about mastering your business English and getting better at conversations, check out my course, Hidden Conversation Hacks for Busy Professionals. You'll learn how to use the AAA rule and so much more. There is a link in the description, or just visit allaboutenglishmastery.com. And in honor of Independence Day in the United States, use the coupon code FOUNDER, FOUNDER, and get 50% off until July 14th. All right. Now it's time for my favorite part of the show, the Mastery Minute. Imagine you've got an exciting idea, something you truly believe in. You share it in a meeting and people seem interested, but nothing happens afterwards. Your brilliant concept stalls out, going nowhere fast. Frustrating, isn't it? And that's where our idiom comes from today. Give it legs. So picture your idea like a sprinter at the starting line, eager to burst forward. Now, when you give it legs, you're not just standing back and watching. You're actively putting energy, support, and enthusiasm behind it to help it run forward. This colorful idiom likely originated in the newsroom, where a compelling story needed legs, meaning enough interest, details, and supporting facts to keep readers engaged over time. So, here's a couple of examples. That new initiative has legs. It's gaining buy-in from every department and really taking off. Or how about, let's give this proposal legs by scheduling a pilot test next week and tracking initial results. Using this idiom, give it legs, makes your language more dynamic and memorable. So that signals to your audience that your idea isn't just a fleeting thought, it's something you're committed to bringing to life. So next time you've got an idea worth running with, remember, give it legs and watch it race ahead. And that's it for tonight. Look, if you learned one new thing, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a beat. Next episode on Friday, oops, I'm getting out ahead of myself there. Next episode, we'll explore the 5 essential communication skills that make or can make or break your professional relationships. Not only that, how you can continue to improve your speaking skills, especially if you're working in English. So whether you're a manager of a team or presenting your work or just trying to sound more confident, these are the core skills that help you get your message across and build trust. So until Friday, keep growing. Keep giving your ideas legs. And I will see you then on Friday at 9:30 p.m. Korea Standard Time. Or if you're in Taiwan or Hong Kong, that's 8:30. If you're anywhere else, you'll just have to do the math yourself. And that's all the time we have for today. See you next time.